I've been chasing a world that never slows.
People often ask us, don't you get bored living off-grid in a quiet little town in Bohol? Well, it's not all gumboots and mud.
Sometimes we end up here.
But we're always super happy to come back to here. And that's why we call ourselves the Grounded Nomads. We love our peaceful, grounded life here at the homestead, but sometimes we like to trade our garden boots for some nomadic adventures, and sometimes even a little touch of luxury. In this video, we're taking you from the calm of our homestead garden to lavish beachside feasts, island sailing with our friends from Cebu, and even a couple of tropical rainstorms.
And all of that in just 1 week.
Come on, let's get started.
What you got there?
I got some peach eye. It's our first peach eye from the garden, and we have a couple of guests coming over. So we've got the peach eye here, just 2 of those. We thought I'd get some extra eggplants because they were kind of ready to go. And the spring onions that you put in the garden, basically we ate the spring onions and stuck them in. First ones of those, a couple of chilies and some more beans. It's got so many beans. We've got a couple of guests coming today that watched us on YouTube. A fellow called Archie and his wife Leah, they're coming for lunch. They're looking at some properties around Corellia and other parts of Bohol as well. But yeah, they're coming to have a look at the house, and we thought we'd cook them some lunch, some puchero with ingredients from the garden.
As we said in the intro, we really love our simple homestead life here. And to be honest, when people invite us to go out,
We don't even want to leave.
that's right, we both came from a very busy city called Cebu, and there were parties and lavish events that seemed to happen pretty much every other night. And while we happily traded that pace for a slower one here, sometimes we do like to enjoy that lifestyle as well. So when a group of our friends from Cebu said they're coming over to Bohol and would we like to join them for a few days in Alona beach,
Of course, yes.
we couldn't
Can't
say no.
It's very pretty down here. Waiting for our dinner to be cooked on the fire at Monkey Bar, which is at B Grand Resort in Panglao. Cracker evening. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, apart from that one. But that one. Still nice.
That's what we love about life here.
We get to enjoy the best of both worlds.
And we're really grateful for that.
The sky sounds a little bit angry. We've just had friends visit who are heading to Sikihor and wanted us to join them. We decided we were not going to go because too much to do in the garden. Well, here it is, the first rain in a couple of weeks, along with some lightning and thunder.
People often ask us, what do you do with your days here at Corellia Homestead?
A lot.
A lot. There's always something to do. And we say the 15 minutes we spend in the garden in the morning is the best 2 hours of our day.
True.
We just start with something and we end up being stuck here forever. So let's take a look at what we're doing this morning. It's now 7 o'clock. We're a little bit late. But this is what we're doing today. So we now have a heap of seeds, so we thought we'd experiment more with the seedling trays, and to be honest, I haven't had that much success. I think I had more success when I just chucked them straight in the ground. This one I planted and was a full tray of seeds, and all I've got that came out was cucumber, so we've transplanted some already. This is okra and alabati, or the bitter melon. Again, nothing came out here. The new tray over here, we're going to try some different flowers, because we want to bring more flora into their property. So we've got some sunflowers and some other little ones there. Going to try lettuce again, but again, I just can't get the lettuce to sprout. The ones that are stuck straight into the ground over there, however, are going really well. So we're going to take some of the bitter melon and we're going to transplant them over to the arch. It's only 7 o'clock and it is stonking hot already, but this area here is where they milled all the wood from the property, so there's lots of wood chips, so I think the soil should have some good nutrients in it. But that said, things are not really growing as fast as they should, but who knows. I know they need a lot of water, so we're watering these guys twice a day. Now, I'll be honest, we really have no idea what we're doing. We have done some research on YouTube, but it's really trial and error. This area here, it's usually quite wet, but we haven't had much rain. We dug out the soil here and placed some really good soil, but nothing really has taken off, and it's some of these seedlings have been here for 3 or 4 weeks and really not grown that much. But I'm just going to chuck them in here, and we have a kind of a mix, and I know it's probably not right, but we have jambalaya, we've got beans, mixing in some cucumbers too. We put marigolds at the end, but you know, what could go wrong? It's only gardening, no one's going to get hurt. The peach eye is going really well, and we've had a couple of meals from it already. When we bought it, it was basically like this. This is actually, what is it called, love? Managao, which is kind of grown as a weed, but apparently can be used to bring your platelets up if you have dengue. And April's actually used it a couple of times with relatives, and it works. But yeah, peach eye going really well. So we paid 200 pesos for a whole lot of these, and we've transplanted them, and we've already probably got another third that we can transplant later on as well. Our 2 new eggplant plants are going really well. We've just had a meal off them last night, and the beans just don't stop producing. We're getting so many, and we're pretty much eating beans every day, and they just taste amazing. When we walk around the garden in the mornings, we quite often just pick one off and eat it. And when we have guests over, we're like, here, try a bean. They think we're really, really strange, but they're so sweet, and when they do eat them, they go, wow, that's a really good bean. And one little thing I've been doing, when the beans become a little bit woody, there's a big bumblebee, jeez. It is amazing. Look at that, we have so many bees. Actually, there's a beehive over there. Hey mate, thanks for doing the things that you're doing for the garden. It's really healthy to have bees. We've got heaps of worms in there too. Really, we're just fudging it, as I said, but things seem to be going really well. April just about got done. There he is. Anyway, as I was saying, when the beans go a little bit woody, well, this one's not, but I just picked the beans out, and I've just been throwing them on the soil and have so many new little sprouts there. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I just figure they seem to be quite happy fighting it out, and more beans the merrier, right? Over here we've got peppers, this little pepper plant. We have so many flowers that have turned into beautiful little peppers. So I think we'll be picking those soon, and peppers from seed are actually going really well. This is a little cherry tomato, which April picked some seeds out of our favourite cherry tomatoes, and so we're trying to grow that one because we can't find them in the store anymore. Now I'll show you the other tomatoes. These are going a little bit rubbish, to be honest. These were going really good before, and then all of a sudden I decided they didn't want to play the game anymore. So yesterday I dug down again and made them deeper. We've put some fertiliser in there, and we're hoping that they'll come back, because it took about 4 or 5 weeks to get there from seed. A bit disappointing, really. Put some more lemongrass in the back here. The fish pond, that's another video, but it's almost complete. Very excited to plant around the outside. Over here we have the cabbage, which is really, again, not taken off. That's the result of, I think, about five or 6 weeks, and it's grown about 4 inches. I'm trying some carrots here, just for shits and giggles, and see if that takes off. We've got basil. We've also bought some Thai basil, which we put in a curry last night and was delicious. Over here we've got arugula and some more basil. We need to plant something else in here, but I can't get my seedlings to grow. The okra is a little bit disappointing. It's I think they have a cycle, and it's kind of, I think at the end, we're getting a couple of flowers on that one. But yeah, they're all kind of a bit sad. So we've put some extra seedlings in the bottom there.
They're on their last leg.
I think they really are in the last leg. This guy, he's got one up here and one down there, so good on you. But these are the 2 new tomato plants we bought. I think it was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the amount of fruit that's coming onto these tomatoes is amazing. It's so heavy. I need to probably put some extra stakes in, but so many tomatoes. And you might remember from a previous video, we were having our flowers die we found out the reason why. It was because we didn't have enough soil. So we did dig down, and these two guys are coming back. So exciting. Now these eggplants, we're going to have to rename them. I think they're now egg trees. They are so tall and they're so healthy. This is our new one we got a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, just going amazing. And then at the back of me we have more beans, and they stopped flowering. And so we added some fertilizer, and now we have so many more flowers. This is one that's probably a little bit woody, and I'll show you. So they've got beautiful little beans, which we could probably put them in the salad, and all they do is that, and they take off. It can't be much easier, but beans are very resilient, I guess. And then we've got our chili plants down here. So all in all, the garden is going pretty good, and we're very, very happy with how things are going, and actually being able to eat from the garden just makes us feel so good that we're kind of self-sufficient. We could, if we needed to, oh no, I shouldn't put a bean there, eat from the garden. And then what else we do with the day? We go to the market, we buy some fish. What else we do, love?
Clean the yard.
Clean the yard. The leaves, they take a fair bit of time. Someone asked us again today, how's the mosquito situation going? And we really don't get mosquitoes. We have a lot of dragonflies which eat the mosquitoes, and especially around about 5 o'clock as the sun is coming down and I think the mosquitoes come out. The dragonflies come out as well, and they nail them. We really don't see any. We haven't been bitten by, cross fingers. I don't want to jinx it. But there you go. That's the garden update. And then there's these guys who are going out of control. They're pumpkin or squash. And this one was just some seeds that were from scraps that April actually burned. And it's gone crazy. It's like a snake. It's growing up a malunggay. The plants we added around the guest house are starting to look pretty established now and looking pretty good. We also added an LED strip just above the stairs there so that make it a little bit easier to see at night. But look at this beautiful day. It's very sunny and very, very hot already. The front landscaping again is really filled out and starting to look like it's been there for a while, when in reality it's only been there for a couple of months. And just yesterday we bought some foxtail, which are going to go along the bamboo fence there, and bought a couple of calitucci, which are going to go in the front here. We need to box this little area up, I think, because it looks a little bit unfinished. It's 12:45 and we just had a late lunch, and the weather's just started to change. And I can kind of hear it rolling in like the last time when we actually ended up getting flooded in. Sounds pretty angry. Would you believe we just cleaned up all the leaves this morning? A big gust of wind came along and now there's leaves absolutely everywhere. Oh well, gives us something to do tomorrow.
Holy crap, it's really bucketing down. Just finished doing an online consult with one of my nutrition clients, and the heavens have opened up again after the last deluge. It did stop and only lasted for about 20 minutes, but oh my God. We haven't quite finished the pond yet, but oh, there's some lightning. Oh, there's some more lightning. But it might be full, so the guys might have to put on their swimmers to finish the pond. But look at this. Oh, you nutter. Maybe come inside. She loves the rain, but I don't know about lightning. Yeah, I'm not joining you. Careful. Such a child. 44 years old and acting like a kid. So some people have asked us, when it rains, does it get wet inside? Well, no, it doesn't. So it goes to about there. And then in our pocket garden, the wind is kind of blowing this way, but so the rain can obviously come through here. This clear roof stops the rain from getting on our appliances. So it is actually, it is dry-ish. Actually, there's a little bit of water on there. And then it just kind of waters the plants here, but you can see it hasn't actually got inside. Maybe if it starts belting down this way. But these plants are very happy because they're getting rainwater, which has nutrients. Oh, what's that down there? few empty Pilsen bottles. She didn't even know it was filming. She's genuinely nuts. That's why I love her. Do you hear that? I'm going to take you through to the bathroom so you can see what it's like. I just love this bathroom when it's raining. Let's have a look. So again, we've got the clear roof up here, and just love it when it's raining in here. It's very tropical. Got the little greenery down there, and no water gets in. It's never got in. I just love the sound of the rain on the clear roof. It's really quite special. What's she doing out there? What is she doing? She's still cleaning up the leaves. I might grab her a towel, I think. Such a kid. Oh dear. Grab her a towel. Oh, this is coming down on an angle. I think we might need to shut up here. Oh God, no. Okay, wind's coming this way. So sometimes the wind is blowing this way, it might come in. Let's close these big sliding doors. And it's not so bad. Okay, so April's in the pool. Is it warm, love?
Yep, it's nice and warm.
Still cleaning up leaves. Never.
Check the pond.
Gonna check the pond. Oh my God. Maybe not. Wow. Maybe don't check the pond, love. We're curious to know if any water is gathered in the pond yet. But maybe not. Yeah, maybe don't go swimming again, hey?
Yeah, I'm going.
So April's insisting on going to check the pond. No water.
What rain?
It's like little Red Riding Hood. I am going to make a chicken curry. I've got all the ingredients. I was just thinking, I've got beans, a lot of beans. Look at these bad boys. I only got one tomato. This is beer song, which we call kaffir lime leaf, which just smells really good in curries, with some Thai basil, which we just bought the other day. Got plenty of this growing in the garden. And some lemongrass. And eggplants. Got heaps of eggplants. We really need to eat them. And pichai, which is kind of like a bok choy. This will be our second meal of pichai, and they're going pretty well. So yes, going to make a chicken curry. See how it turns out. So it's pretty simple. Basically, I just cut the aromats very, very fine. So I've got red onion, I've got garlic and ginger, lots of it. April just taught me a fancy word. I've chiffonaded the, chiffonaded, is that a word? The kaffir lime, which is basically cutting it very, very thin. The lemongrass, cut it really fine because it can be a bit fibrous. So I do cut some very fine, and then I take the rest and I tie it into a knot, and I chuck it in when I'm cooking the broth, just to get those flavors out and give it a bit of a smack, like it's being naughty. And basically browning the chicken, then I'm going to take the chicken out, add the aromats, the veggies, so we've got the green beans and eggplant and the tomatoes, and then we're going to put the pichai in last. Then add the chicken back, some coconut milk, because we couldn't go to the market and get fresh stuff, so we've got this as a backup, with the curry paste as well. Easy. And just like that, there it is. Well, it actually took about 50 minutes to make, but it was worth it. The smell of the aromats, like the lemongrass and the Thai basil and the beer song or kaffir lime leaf, it just smells amazing. And it's just so rewarding. Being able to go out to the garden just makes me feel so special and so rich that we have vegetables to be able to go and pick and then create this beautiful meal. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to taste lovely. Well, that's a wrap for this week. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Next Sunday, we're uploading a video about our solar system, which has been upgraded to 8.8 kilowatts or 20 kilowatts of batteries, and we have not had a power bill since. We're going to tell you what it runs, how much it costs us, everything you need to know so you can avoid having a very expensive electricity bills in the Philippines. If you're looking at building in the Philippines or just interested in it, we do have a book called A Foreigner's Guide to Building in the Philippines. It's only $7.99. You can get it from our website, thegroundednomads.com, and it will allow me to buy some more beer. If you're too tight to buy that book, you can also just put your email address in our contact page, and we're going to send you our top 10 tips for building in the Philippines. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with what's happening here at Crowley Homestead. We're the Grounded Nomads. Until next time, take care. I need to go to the toilet.
You.
I've been chasing a world that never slows.